Hey everyone, this is Luis with Let's Do This. I just wanted to make a quick video for a recap of my trade today. I am green, barely green, but I'll take it. Let me show real quick. My P&L for the day, only $22. Um, so if you can see here, I started the day with $370 plus 22 minus give or take some commission, up to 389 now. So hey, I'll take it. I had a very busy day at work today. I wanted to trade so bad. I came in pre-market, drew my levels, as you can see here. Let me bring a chart here to make it bigger. I had my pre-market high, after hours high, lows, pre-market lows, weekly level, and um, the next high of day based on the daily chart. So if I go to the daily here and zoom in. So since we were around this level here, I was looking to see, okay, the previous close obviously it was going to be right around where it was going to open. And as you can see right across, it's pretty strong level here. It's that low of this candle and then the high of this red candle. So I'm looking for the upside, see what the next level up is, and that's the high of this candle. And it almost got there. So you can see 407.45 was the half day. So um, I really wanted to trade the open. I kept flipping back and forth between work and the stock market and just watching it go. And I'm just like, pulling my hair. And finally, I had a little bit of a breather around lunchtime and figured, okay, let me see what's happening here and see if I can take something out of it. So I took a trade at, let's see, it was 11:39 a.m. It's when I bought two contracts of the 407 calls at 73 cents. That's what I got filled at. And then I sold them at 12.14. It was a little bit of a stressful trade, but I'm happy that I managed to stay green. Green is green, baby, so I'll take it. So let's go over what I did. 11:39. Again, this is a 5-minute chart. It's the one that I kind of focus the most on. I do have the 1 minute on another screen, and then obviously I do keep an eye on the bigger time frames, such as 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Um, but 5 minutes, 11:39. It's around this candle here. This is the 11:35 candle, as you can see down here on the time. So almost to the close of this candle. Since it's closing between, or basically sort of in a what I would consider a good buy zone after pulling back here. And for me, that would be somewhere between the 5 EMA, which is that green line that you see here, and the 20 EMA. So I was looking for a little bit more continuation on the 5-minute candles here. Not necessarily such a strong move to retest a high, but definitely, a slower, pretty much what ended up happening after another pullback. But immediately started dropping. My stop loss was going to be my original $43 that I had made on Friday. So I figure if I see that my account is minus 40, since obviously commissions and all of that, I'm going to cut the trade. It pulled back to VWAP. At this point, I was down $35. And looking at the 1-minute chart, it was bouncing pretty strongly. So I hesitated. I actually had the order ready. Right here when this candle happened, I'm like, okay, and even at this pullback and it's holding here, I almost pulled the trigger here to actually buy some more and average down. At this point, it was on the high 50s, I believe. The contracts, that is. So, but I hesitated, to be quite honest. Again, just being from one screen to another on between work and the stock market, and just kind of dealing with people pinging me. And I had another meeting coming up, and I was like, all right, maybe I should not have taken that trade. And I almost caught it for a loss, but I figured, okay, that next minute that I was on, I wasn't going to be so active, so I could kind of just be there on mute, listen in, and pay attention to what's happening here. So I held, and obviously started moving up, moving up, moving up. Had this little bit of a pullback here. However, it was pullback and bounced pretty strongly, holding, and I sold at 1214, right? Yeah, 1214, almost 1215. The end of that 5 minute candle. Let's see, 1214. So it was right at the end of this candle, and I was pretty much afraid of this rejection. It's getting away from the EMAs. It was struggling at 407, to get a strong push of 407, 407, just, kept breaking, coming back, breaking, coming back. It's just kind of there. Obviously here as well, it almost got there, pulled back. Here finally broke above 407, came back. Then it was just sitting around here. So I was pretty much afraid of this rejection and even a further rejection down here. Um, Again, with being a busy day at work, I was already down at this point $35. So this was already a nice recovery. So I'm like, screw it, let me just take my profit. Um, so hey, pushed it, sold it. Happy that I stayed green. I left a tiny bit on the table because it pulled back and then it just moved a little bit more. Um, but I'm still happy I sold here, just looking back, because chances are that if this keep going here, I would have gotten probably a little too excited, thinking that we were going to retest the high and possibly break out. Um, that's just knowing me. And these two candles would have brought me pretty much in red. So um, maybe break even, but I would have been pissed. And once I would have gotten pissed, again, not controlling the emotions, holding through this candle, pulling back some more, it would have been red. It would have been a total disaster. If you flip back to the 5 minute chart and see what ended up happening, look at that. Bam. Just dropped. So, not good. Plus, I was playing same day expiration, so any of these big candles here, it was just a huge drop in the options price. So I said, forget it. Took my profit. I'm happy I did, and hopefully tomorrow will be a less busier day, and I'll have some more time to have a better focus and have a better opportunity to make a bigger trade. Um, until now, or for now at least, I'm happy I made it green, and here we go, baby. Let's keep the dream happening. Um, so feel free to drop a line below with your comments or thoughts, and it would mean a great deal to me if you follow and subscribe. Um, Follow me in this journey. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can relate to me being through the stresses of having a job and wanting to trade. So hey, let's do it together. All right, guys. Have a good night, and until next time.